center, up and over. Oris now rolling through, pops out to the center of the ring. Isom, though, allows Oris' own movement to take care of him, but Isom that time into the turnbuckle, up and over. And Oris clears everything.
He jumped over the turnbuckle. And that can be overconfidence with a guy like Isom, but it's the way that he's able to control Isom that's giving him this confidence.
Holds the wrist, ripcord, pushing through, up and over, presses Oris. Isom has Oris up, but a knee. Oh, look at Isom not letting go, and he almost has to squat him.
Yes!
Wow! Oh, just a little too much on the temple.
Still showing the will that Isom has to stay with the game plan.
Whoa! Spanish fly, hooks the leg. 2. Oh, so close.
My goodness.
Into the corner. Irish whips Oris. Oris slides, blocks the momentum. Oh, catches Isom with a kick. Isom now to the center of the ring. Charging back in. Oh! Front facelock, grabs the wrist, spins out of it, misses with the right. Catches Oris. Oris!
Blocked it.
Isom blocks it, and that time hits the Brainbuster. Connects with the Brainbuster. 2, 3, he got him!
The winner of this match, Eli Isom. La Faction Ingobernable. The Foundation.
Gresham does not want to fight, but he will. And Dragon Lee keeps trying to push it to a fight.
Less than a week away from the 19th anniversary. It's Lethal grabbing the ankle of Roosh. Connect with the Enziguri.
Lethal is not afraid of Roosh.
Springboard, drop kick, sends Roosh down to the outside. And this is where Lethal goes to work Caprice.
This is what he does best.
Off the ropes. Lethal dives to the outside. And look at this.
Dale duro.
Forearms driving in, and years of pent-up frustration unloading on Kenny King.
Wow.
Ahí lo tenemos. That's right. Así es, papi.
Oh my God! Boots to King, boots to Lee, up and over. Goes through the legs, Christian with a heart as big as anybody. Enziguri, and that takes down Dragon Lee and Kenny King. Off the ropes, snap suplex by Dragon Lee. Oh, here's Williams. Williams and Dragon Lee for the TV title also. And Williams for the calling driver. The world champ takes out the challenger. Lethal injection. He got the champ. He planted the champ.
Kenny.
Blue Thunder Bomb on Lethal. Oh, here it comes.
Vamos, mijo.
He's gonna drop him on his head. Got it. That's it. Plants him.
That's it.
2.
Así
Got him.
es. Perfecto. That's right. And you know what? 19th anniversary, I know we're going to be champions for a long time.
Hi, I'm Quinn McKay, and it's time for the Go Home episode for the ROH 19th anniversary this Friday, March 26th on pay-per-view. It will be a 4-hour celebration with the best wrestling on the planet, and Hour 1 will be available absolutely free on Honor Club and our social media platforms. Now, there are some changes to the card. Dragon Lee underwent a recent minor surgery, and because of this, he'll not be able to fly. Unfortunately, he'll not appear this Friday on March 26th. However, ROH officials have said that every title will be defended, and I've received word that that will not change. La Faction Ingobernable member Kenny King will defend the ROH Television Championship on the behalf of Dragon Lee against Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, and La Faction Ingobernable member Bestia Del Ring will substitute for Lee in the Ring of Honor Tag title match. So it will now be Kenny King and Bestia versus Rhett Titus and Tracy Williams. It's La Faction Ingobernable versus the Foundation at the 19th anniversary, and the Foundation have the opportunity to purify all of the divisions. As you know, the main event will see the franchise Jay Lethal challenging El Toro Blanco Roosh for the ROH World Championship for the first time ever one-on-one. So let's go to words from Lethal right now.
Roosh, I'm actually surprised that you made it this far. Well, believe it or not, I'm surprised that you actually made it past Shane Taylor. And not because I think so little of what your skills are, but because I think so highly of his. But in order to get past Shane Taylor, you and LFI, you did what you normally do. A, you proved that you'll win by any means necessary. And B, you proved that, well, you guys don't give a damn about the traditions that this company was built upon. But that's gonna change. You know what? In fact, this is your warning. This is your notice. Enjoy it while you can. Take pictures with the belts with your family. Because at 19th anniversary, in one day, in one night, in one fell swoop, on the drive of the foundation to purify this company, we will capture virtually every championship that this company has so that we can purify and restore honor to this place. And on that night, we make a statement. I mean, think about the night in general. We got Jonathan Gresham versus Dak Draper. And Draper, someone of your skill level, someone of your status, your entry level, a great gift for you is not being on the stage with one of the best pure wrestlers in the world. A great gift for you is a loss. It is a defeat, something for you to learn a little bit more about yourself. And the Octopus Jonathan Gresham will hand deliver that gift to you at the 19th anniversary. This gift will be perfectly wrapped, the ribbon will be tight, and he will tie the bow with deadly accuracy as he delivers to you, Draper, one of the greatest wrestling lessons of your entire life. And then at the 19th anniversary, we also have a tag team specialist. My God, Rhett Titus has been here from the start, and he has only now been given the chances that he deserves, only now been given the credit as he teams with Tracy Williams as they become the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. And speaking of Tracy Williams, hot sauce, if you will, Tracy Williams will do something that nobody else in this company has ever done. He will capture 2 championships in one night, solidifying the fact that Tracy Williams is one of the best frickin' wrestlers in the world. And then there's the Ring of Honor World Championship. Me versus Roosh. Roosh, don't let these nice clothes and my love for pure wrestling fool you. I am coming for a fight. I'm fine with playing by whatever rules you want to play by, man. Just as long as I know what they are. But I'm coming to do one thing, and that is capture the Ring of Honor World Championship. If that means fighting, hell, I'll do that because I'm fighting, and I've been fighting for my life. I've been fighting for everything that I have, with everything that I have, for everything that I don't, namely the Ring of Honor World Championship. On that night, the foundation will make a statement. We begin to rebuild this company brick by brick. We begin to restore honor. Hell, we begin to restore people's love for professional wrestling. The 19th anniversary. And the foundation begins to heal Ring of Honor.
The feud is ongoing, and on the latest episode of ROH TV, we saw LFI defeat the Foundation in a giant 8-man tag team match, and that match was an absolute war. Let's hear from LFI immediately following their win. I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor, and we just saw LFI in what could be considered a turf war overtake the Foundation in a huge 8-man tag. Roosh, was that chaos intentional? Todd completely lost control of the match.
Yes. This is the real champion. This is the real faction. La facción ingobernable is the best in the planet. Y cada vez que se enfrenten a la facción ingobernables, les va a pasar lo mismo. ¿A quién? Nos vamos a desmadrar. Do you understand me?
Sí, entiendo.
How do you bring down a house? You put a crack in its foundation. Jay Lethal, Jonathan Gresham, Tracy, Rhett Titus. You think this is your house? You think that you are pure? We just gave you guys a pure ass whooping.
Hey brother, they say they are pure. They are pure. And look at us. Champion, double champion. My father, La Bestia, Kenny, and Roosh. Who is the next one? It's my question for everyone. Just the past, the present, the future. We are?
La facción ingobernable. Just remember, when you mess with the bull,
Told him.
you got the horns. No pasa nada, perros.
Bye-bye. Hi, Mom.
Also on the latest episode of TV, we saw the return of Eli Isom, and he picked up a big win against international sensation ROH. The potential is infinite for Eli, and he has the TV title in his sights. So let's hear from Eli after his big return win. I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor, and we just saw someone that we haven't seen in a while. We had the return of Eli Isom. Eli, what an incredible return for you. The brainbuster that you gave to ROH was absolutely incredible. It has to feel amazing to be back.
It feels great to be back, but Quinn, with all due respect, that wasn't just a brainbuster. That move right there that I did to ROH, that's my promise. That's my promise to my mother. That's my promise to my father, to my sisters, to everyone's rooting for me back home. That is the move that I do when I want to win the match, and once I hit it, the match is done. So Quinn, just remember, Eli Isom brainbuster, that's the promise.
Eli will face the Mecca, Bryan Danielson, the Ace of Space LSG, and Danhausen, who doesn't have a moniker, in a four-corner survival match this Friday at the 19th anniversary. The winner of that will definitely shoot up the rankings in the TV division, so be sure to keep eyes on that. This Friday, it's also the rubber match we've all been waiting for. Dalton Castle versus Josh Woods 3. Both men are 1-1 in Pure Rules matches against each other, but this will be a normal pro wrestling rules match. Silas Young is back in the corner of Josh Woods and wants Josh to go into this with more than just pure wrestling on his mind. Silas wants Josh thinking of big picture, the big picture of professional wrestling, so he doesn't make the same mistake he made in their second match. There is also animosity between Mark Briscoe and Flip Gordon after each man screwed the other in recent matches, as you can probably imagine. These two will battle this Friday on pay-per-view. Let's hear from the Mercenary right now.
At the 19th anniversary, I could and should be challenging for the Ring of Honor World Championship. But instead, I'm gonna let LFI and the Foundation destroy each other. And then I'm gonna come in and pick up the scraps afterwards, because that's what a smart man would do. And everybody knows that I'm the smartest guy here in Ring of Honor, which brings me to my opponent, Mark Briscoe. 19 years, Ring of Honor, and you've been here since day one. You are a pioneer of this company, and I have so much respect for you. And this wasn't personal, this was business. Until you made it personal. You want to humiliate me? You made me lose to a guy like Flamita. Are you kidding me? You want to get in there with Flip, huh, Mark? You want to fight? Is that what you're looking for, Mark? Because that's exactly what you're gonna get. I'm not that kid you've wrestled with in the past, Mark. I'm all grown up now, and I'm gonna give you the fight of your life. 19 years is a long time to be here, Mark. And I think it's about time somebody took you out back and put you out of your misery. And who better than the Mercenary, Flip Gordon.
The Mile High Magnum Dak Draper has quickly worked his way up the Pure Division rankings, and this Friday he'll have the biggest opportunity of his ROH career when he challenges the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham, for the ROH Pure Championship. Let's hear from Draper right now.
You can tell by the way that Gresham carries himself that he's been an underdog for most of his life. I'm on the other side. I'm always the favorite. It's been that way ever since I was a kid. I remember in the 4th grade, on the last day of school, our principal stood up in front of the entire 4th grade class at the graduation, and most people are familiar with the Dolphin Award. But if you're not, our principal says, we chose one child that if we had to elect him president in 30 years, that's who we would vote for. So let's welcome this year's Dolphin Award winner, Dak Draper. That's pressure. I've carried that with me for the last 20 years. When you have a lot of natural gifts, people put pressure on you. There's pressure to succeed, pressure to impress. Everyone sets these different goals that they have in their head that they expect you to fulfill. When you're an underdog, you don't have to meet those. If you lose, you're expected to lose. When you're the favorite, a loss is embarrassing. A loss is humiliating. Doing well is business as usual. And when doing well is the constant, anything less is disgusting. When I see Gresham walking into shows, I can see the way that people's heads turn, the admiration that he gets, the attention that he gets. And I'm a little envious because everywhere else in my life, people look at me like that, except Ring of Honor. And that's because I haven't gotten the opportunity to be the champion that I know I can be. Because Dak Draper walks like a champion, Dak Draper talks like a champion, Dak Draper looks and moves like a champion. Because Dak Draper will be a champion. And if you can't see that, then shame on you.
A match that will be anything but pure this Friday will be Vincent versus Matt Taven, unsanctioned. These men will do battle at the same place they started their careers over 12 years ago, the PAL Hall in Fall River, Massachusetts. Both Vincent and Taven have created lifelong memories of this building, teaming together on multiple occasions, as well as competing against each other. While the history of the Kingdom and its tragic collapse at the end of 2019 has been well documented, we've been waiting for a resolution to this hostility that's been clearly apparent between these two men for months. And that all changes this Friday when both Matt Taven and Vincent will return to where their careers started and go to war. Another war this Friday will be Jay Briscoe versus EC3. Both very large, very violent men. So let's take a closer look at that match now.
Jay, you are a man on an island, and I am assaulting your island. They say you want to take the island, guess what? You have to burn the boats. And I will burn those boats in a fire of regret from the past, because Jay Briscoe, I want you to defend that island. Jay Briscoe, I want your absolute best, because there is honor in beating a man of your caliber in a fight. Jay Briscoe, I want you to defend this island like your life depends on it, because mine does to take it.
EC3, you just mosey on in here, man. You talking about control your narrative. Well, son, how long has it took for you to figure that out? I can't tell you how many times WWE has called us wanting us to come. WWE offered us deals, max level NXT deals. And you know what I told them? I said, man, I could do that landscaping. You worry about me controlling my narrative? Come on, man, control your own. How many times you done went up there and tried to become a superstar? That superstar bullshit. I'm good sitting right here fighting whoever we got to fight. I never have gone nowhere and I never will go nowhere. I live on this damn farm, ain't nobody taking me out of here. So EC3, you wonder if honor's real? You want to know why I don't shake your hand? I'm gonna put it to you like this. You don't deserve to shake my hand. This hand right here, Mitsuharu Misawa, Samoa Joe, Kensuke Sasaki. I've locked eyes with Bryan Danielson, shook his hand. I've locked eyes with Tyler Black. All the people I've shook hands with all around the world, man. And you want mosey all in and talk about, hey, Jay, shake my hand. Hell no, I ain't shaking your hand. You don't deserve my damn handshake. And especially because you can't look me in the eye. I mean, least you could do is look me in the eye, then maybe I might consider shaking your hand. But you can't even look me in the eye, man. If you give me a damn fight and look me in my eyes, then I'll shake your hand. But only after I whoop your ass.
Prove to me honor is real, for I will extend my hand, and the choice will be yours. Jay Briscoe, Ring of Honor, you have been warned.
We know that this Friday's 19th anniversary will be awesome, but let's not forget ROH TV this weekend. We'll see the first ever Pure Wrestling Gauntlet. In this match, each competitor is drawn at random. 2 wrestlers will compete with the Pure rules enforced. After a wrestler is defeated, a new competitor will enter to face the previous match's winner, and the match will continue in that cycle until there is only one, the last man standing. Keep in mind that a wrestler's rope breaks and closed fist warnings will carry over into each match they compete in, and those can add up pretty quickly. Also on the next episode of TV, we'll see a match based off of disgusting blindsided attacks made a few weeks ago. It will be the Beer City Bruiser versus the OGK's Mike Bennett one-on-one. Let's hear from both of these men now.
I gotta get something off my chest. You know, for the past 3 years, I've lived a pretty squeaky clean life. That angel on my shoulder, she showed up and she saved my life, but there's this sinking feeling that I can't get over when that angel, she falls asleep. And that's what everyone's been doing to me here since I come back to Ring of Honor. They're pushing me. They're pushing my buttons. They want that angel to fall off my shoulder. Almost crippled. Beer City, Bottle Taven right in the head. You know, it's funny. Bateman, you always talk about random acts of violence. Well, for Mike Bennett, tonight, what you're gonna see against Beer City is not a random act of violence. You're gonna see a very methodical, deliberate act of violence.
I go one-on-one with Mike Bennett. And the number one question on everyone's mind is, why did I break a beer bottle over Matt Taven's head, and why did I go after Mike Bennett's broken ankle? Well, it's simple. I want to win. You see, a few matches ago, I took a cigar and tried to put it out on someone's chest, but Malonis stopped me, so I left. Malonis right now is at a crossroads. He's got to decide, is he willing to do whatever it takes to win? Because me, the Beer City Bruiser, I'm sick and tired of being the fun-loving drunk that everybody has a beer with, but not getting anywhere, not getting any opportunity. Well, Bennett, it starts with you. The Beer City Bruiser is going to win by any means necessary.
Don't miss the upcoming episode of ROH TV, or else. And be sure to keep up on everything ROH on ROHWrestling.com, our YouTube page, and all of our social media platforms. We are confident in saying that we have the best pro wrestling product in the world. And now it's even easier than ever for you to see that for yourself and hashtag WatchROH. Best on the Planet is our 24/7 streaming channel. That's right, that means all ROH all the time. You can find Best on the Planet in the live TV section on the Stir or Plex apps, which are available in all major app stores. Best on the Planet features new and past episodes of ROH TV, select past on-tour and pay-per-view events, and awesome original content. So download either of those 2 apps and you are set to hashtag WatchROH anytime, day or night. That's all that I have for you this week. Like, subscribe, and hit the little bell down below. If I get enough views, maybe they'll finally let me hit Angelina Love. Who knows? Oh, and another championship match signed for the 19th anniversary is a 6-man championship rematch. Shane Taylor offered Mexa Squad a rematch, and it's happening March 26th on pay-per-view. Bandito, Flamita, and Ray Orris will face Shane Taylor and SOS for the belts, and that's going to be incredible. But first, here is this week's exclusive match. Let's do it. The debuting Primal Fear versus Mexa Squad.
Do you know who we are?
Do you know who we are now? No? Well, of course you don't know who we are. They don't know who we are. Because we haven't been served on the same silver platter like everyone else here at the ROH dojo. They've been fed full-course meals, while we've been fed nothing but scraps. Our entire lives, we've been fed nothing but scraps.
And all that's done is bring the dog out in us. And we're hungry.
And the hungry dog runs faster. And Mexi Squad, You're not Scraps.
Former 6-man tag team champions. Some of the best luchadors on the entire planet. We know exactly how good you are. But every man has a vice. Every man has a weakness. And we'll find it. And leave you with nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
But true primal fear.
Welcome, everyone, to this Ring of Honor web exclusive here in Baltimore, Maryland. Ian Riccaboni, Caprice Coleman on the call. 6-man tag team action coming your way.
This is a 6-man tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Team number 1, at a combined weight of 597 pounds, Gabriel Hunter, Matthew Ullman, Adrian Soriano, Primal Fear.
Well, Caprice, this is a 6-man combination that I am aware of because they started their career at the Monster Factory, moved to the ROH dojo, and now they're kind of the outcasts. They don't really fit in the box of the Peer division. They weren't selected for the Top Prospect tournament, but they're looking to make an impact in the 6-man division.
Well, what better impact to make than the former 6-man tag champions? It's your first match in Ring of Honor, you're facing the champions, and you are already a cohesive group. This is a great opportunity.
Certainly it is, especially if they can pull off the upset here. They're 3 young men that I've had on my radar for quite a while. I'm happy to see they're here. Not really happy about their attitude, but you gotta love the energy these 3 men bring.
Their opponents, at a combined weight of 549 pounds, Bray Orange, Bandito, Flamita, Mexas Squad.
Oris in the front, Bandito in the middle, Flamita in the back. The former Ring of Honor World 6-man champs. These were the longest reigning 6-man champs, Caprice. Yeah, I know, there's an asterisk. Global pandemic aside, they made history. They were a great team and are a great team.
They are a phenomenal team, Rick Abani. Anytime I see these 3 come out, I know I'm going to have a match that's going to have me on the edge of my seat. And I get a front row view.
Yeah, we have the best seat in the house, and we will have the best seat in the house coming up Friday, March 26th, live for all Honor Club members. If you got an Honor Club subscription, Caprice, $9.99. You can enjoy the 19th anniversary with us, and it's going to be Oris, Flamita, and Bandito getting the shot, getting the rematch against Shane Taylor Promotions.
Awesome. All the information that's on Honor Club. You get on a club. You get on a club.
And the archives are being built up each and every week. We look forward to having the complete run of Ring of Honor events. Log on right now if you haven't in a while. We got a lot of great content. See the legends of Ring of Honor. See the past, present, and the future. We're seeing the present and the future in both teams here tonight.
Yeah.
And so Gabriel Hunter is the man with the blonde hair and the ponytail on your left. There you see him go in the ring. You see Matthew Ullman on the far left, and in the middle, Adrian Soriano.
Gabriel, shake my hand. There we go.
See, now your first.
Yeah, you get one.
You got to shake hands in your first match. This is Ring of Honor. It's already like what they've done is turned a notch up that they didn't even know they did by doing that.
Sign of disrespect there. Mexa Squad, former 6-man champs, and Primal Fear, if they get a win, they catapult themselves right to the top.
Of course.
Because they're facing the #1 contenders right now. And we see Bandito starting things off with Matthew Ullman.
No matter how these guys from Primal Fear act, attitude-wise, they got to know they have a tremendous opportunity in front of them.
Well, and they're wrestling with a chip on their shoulder. They felt they were cast off at the Monster Factory. They felt they were cast off at the ROH dojo. They weren't in the Top Prospect tournament. They weren't handed those black trunks by Will Ferrara and by Jonathan Gresham. So these are 3 guys that are kind of bucking the system here and trying to create their own path and have to forge their own path. Wristlock takeover on Bandito, Matthew Ullman.
But even in doing that, they have been given this opportunity. And I think when you have a first time to make an impression, you make the best impression you can. I would have started with a handshake. That's just me.
Especially with guys the caliber of Bandito, Ray Oris, Flamita. Side headlock, shots to the midsection here. Into the ropes, and stays with it, but Bandito follows him in with a shot to the midsection.
He's giving that shot very close to his corner as well.
And I think that's the difference in experience. Bandito knowing where he's at, handspring out of the the way. Ducks the right. Bandito, thrust kick to the midsection, follows it up, pump knee to the jaw. And it's Bandito, nice drop down by Omen, catches Bandito, great move there.
Successful drop down.
Back elbow, don't see that too often. Catches the right Bandito,
Nice.
and this is how quick Bandito is, misses with a kick. Look at this. Omen going move for move with Bandito.
Hey, you standing toe-to-toe with the champions. How many championships have Bandito held?
Right?
Yeah.
And here you see Ray Orris, who's been a champion in the Crash like Bandito has. Over 6-man champs. We're seeing Adrian Soriano for the very first time. Soriano well put together. And you see guys like this, Caprice, it's like you see guys grow up, but you don't like to see them go down the path they have up and over.
Sometimes a person's path is a combination of everything they've experienced. And it's their shell.
Wow! Look at that. Springboard Mexican arm drag from Orris, following him in.
The shell protects them from the life they live.
Oh, look at that move. Wrist lock into a trip. Soriano, nobody home. Catches the hand. Open hand. And Ray Orris.
Wow.
And this is why the fans turn out for Ray Orris and Mexa Squad. High-flying action, goes for the cover lateral press, doesn't get a one, neither does Soriano. Ducks the right, misses, and it's Orris and Soriano going toe-to-toe.
With him, man, yeah. I'm liking this Primal Fear, man. They came in the deep end of the pool and they swimming.
They certainly are. And now we'll see Gabriel Hodder in there with Flamita. Hodder, the tallest and largest man in the match in here.
I think he told Flamitos there's not going to be any of that.
Powerhouse of the group. Off the rope, shoulder to shoulder, and that shows you how strong Flamita is.
Yeah.
Built like a little tank. Oh, and there's the strength of Hodder. He is the powerhouse of Primal Fear. Drops down, Hodder. Up and over. Standing switch. Sends Flamita in. Shoulder tackle sends Hodder down. Super kick takes Hodder's head off. Hooks the leg. 2. And welcome to Ring of Honor, Gabriel
Yeah, that's
Hodder.
what you call a speed demon right there.
I remember back in England when I had to call Flamita versus Mike Bailey by myself. There was more moves in that match. That's what we can expect out of Flamita. But Hodder able to slow him down, and that's what Primal Fear is going to have to do. We're seeing them keep up a little bit with the quickness.
Well, he has him in the corner. See if we can keep him in there. If he can keep him in there, they're going to try to wear him down. There you go.
Omen.
All he needs is somebody. There you go. That's it. That's all he needs.
And Primal Fear,
yep,
one of the rare groups that you see come into Ring of Honor as a trio. It's normally 3 guys saying, hey, we want to go for the 6-man titles, but they are a trio. They were in a band together. They were in a hardcore band together in Atlantic City. They came into wrestling together. This was always their mission, to wrestle together, almost like a family, like you see in La Facción Ingobernables. And these quick tags, I love this right now.
Even the way they're getting in and out of the ring shows me that they're giving each other space.
Oh!
Wow.
Takes his head off, rolls out quickly, hooks the leg, 2. And they're wearing Flamita down right now.
And this is a fine-tuned machine. The mechanics of this team, the little things that they do shows me that they're fine-tuned, cohesive in what they're doing. They know each other's moveset.
And I'd like to point something out. Adrian Soriano, fluent in Spanish. Matthew Omen, fluent in Spanish. So that language barrier that normally is an advantage for Mexa Squad, Primal Fear knows exactly what Mexa Squad's calling out and looking to do in their strategy that they're vocalizing.
And that's a disadvantage if you don't speak Spanish, because they can lay out a game plan right in front of you and have no idea.
In plain sight.
Yeah.
Oh! Around the world, it puts himself in a great position to make the tag. But maybe Primal Fear rattled him just a little too much. And again, the game plan being called out, and he makes the tag, and in comes Ray Orris.
Smart tag.
Misses with the right. Orris connects to the corner. Soriano. And it's Orris. Delivers. Off the ropes. Irish whip counter. Thrust kick to the midsection. Sweeping up. Enziguri takes down Soriano. Big leg drop. Hooks the leg. 2. Oh. And that is Omen breaking up the count and getting in 1 for good measure.
Well, they turn it up another level. Let's see if Primal Fear can hang with them on this level. This is where everybody's trying to end the match. It's the first mistake, loses it.
Into the ropes, Oris. Around he goes. Oh, no!
That might have been it.
Soriano connects on Omen. And now it's Hodder. And Soriano out. Bandito in. High cross body. Takes out 2/3 of Primal Fear. Catches Bandito. Wow. Nice. Takes Hodder's head off. Catches him. Bandito spins him around. Knee to the face.
Too many mistakes have been made to recover from.
And Bandito has both men lined up. And this man is strong, Caprice.
Yeah,
we saw it in the Garden. He could do this on the top rope. He surely could do it in the ring. And look at this. Look at the strength of Bandito.
Are you kidding me?
2 for the price of 1. Hook the leg. 2. Ooh.
That's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, Riccaboni.
Buy one, get one free sale on Primal Fear as Mexa Squad in the ring.
Adrian's by himself.
He's in trouble here. And this is where they are so good. Into the corner, Bandito. European uppercut. Flamita. Ray Oris, thrust kick in the midsection, brings him up. Sweeping the leg down. And they're calling out their game plan here. Oh! Tilt-a-whirl around Bandito. And now Oris. Oh! Plants him. And Flamita. Wow! Wheelbarrow moonsault. 2. Hodder it just in the nick of time.
Hodder saved that match because that was over. Adrian taking too much.
Oh, but Omen dumps out Oris. Hodder dumps out Flamita. Now it could be 3-on-1 against Bandito. Thrust kicks to the midsection. Primal Fear showing out in their debut here in Ring of Honor. Oh! Collapsing them.
This is the opportunity they need to get them a win.
Oh!
On their debut.
2. Wow! Broken up. The Spirit Crusher.
Can you imagine what catapult that would have been to come in on your debut and beat the former 6-man tag champions?
Ahead of their title match. They would have been the #1 contenders right out of the gate. Dumps Hodder out. Dumps Omen out. Those double knees, the Spirit Crusher. Not enough. Now double super kicks. Sends Soriano and Hodder outside. Oh, and on Hodder, it's Oris. And on Omen, it's Flamita. Uh-oh. Soriano. Oh, pop-up.
That's going to do it. That's going to do it.
Bandito puts him into the ropes. The dealer draws. And the dealer draws blackjack. 21. Plex.
That's doing Riccaboni.
2.
That's it.
3.
Yep.
The winners of this match, Mexa Squad.
Primal Fear came to fight tonight, and they will be players, mark my words, in the 6-man division.
This match shows me that Mexa Squad is ready for that rematch for the 6-man tag titles.
Friday, March 26th, Mexa Squad goes in to 19th anniversary, the #1 contenders against Shane Taylor Promotions. Flamita, Bandito, Ray Oris pick up the victory here tonight in Baltimore, and they look to Shane Taylor, Moses, and Khan to get the gold back.
Facción ingobernable, véngase, aquí está el Mexa Squad, le vamos a enseñar a luchar.
And what a win here. Fans, thanks so much for joining us in Baltimore. For Chris, Ami, and Riccaboni, thanks so much for joining us. Happy wrestling, everybody.